what is the place we are getting a good combo at a good price? It's your dad's money, not yours. But for resources and theory, you should stick to one. It is a huge myth. After you are done with 10 or 11 subjects, GT has to be started. GTs give you reality check. Not giving GT, biggest mistake. You should be solving MCQ and not making an Excel sheet. ये एक्सेल शीट वाला फंडा कि कौन सा अच्छा है और कौन सा बुरा है, मेसी अच्छा है कि रोनाल्डो अच्छा है, दिस कंपैरिजन इज वेरी वेरी सब्जेक्टिव. 6 month 19 subject, finishing them once and doing 2 revision, is it possible? It is not possible for anyone.
Hello everyone, today we have Dr. Sandeep Sharma, a well-known faculty from DocTutorials. He will be guiding us through our FMGE journey, like how we should follow the path which we are following and how is it going to be after becoming a good doctor. So, sir, can you introduce yourself?
Hi Isha. So hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sandeep Sharma. I'm MD Pediatrics in PGI Chandigarh and I'm FMG faculty, NEET PG faculty for pediatrics at DocTutorials. Currently working as consultant at Omni Clinics Chandigarh. So I'm a clinician as well as educator and trying to do justice to my branch as well as trying to teach young graduates to be better doctors.
So, as an FMG student, me myself, I have a lot of questions regarding resources. Like, we have lot of resources to study on, but like we cannot select which resource to study with. So, the problem here is not the lack of resource, but the path which we should follow. So, how can we go through it?
You have to be smart. Pick one resource, any resource. Do a background check, whether it is a resource which is number one affordable or not. Second, is it there for 6 months, new 1 year, or it has been there for some time, so that student testimonials are important. Thirdly, the quality of faculty and the quality of app, obviously. Fourthly, uh, whenever you give a trial of that thing, let us give a trial run. Are you able to understand from the faculty? And finally, are you able to get those MCQs right or not? Because eventually, what you want, getting the concept and solving the MCQ. So this is a background check you need to do before you join a platform. Once you join a platform, then you don't look here and there. Invest your loyalty in that, give your 100%, and the job will be done.
So there are students like me who will like sit and put a Excel sheet and like which professor is good from which platform. So there is also confusion of how to select a platform. So does this really matter? Like if you have started one subject from one platform, should we continue it from other?
You should be solving MCQ and not making an Excel sheet. ये एक्सेल शीट वाला फंडा कि कौन सा अच्छा है और कौन सा बुरा है, मेसी अच्छा है कि रोनाल्डो अच्छा है, दिस कंपैरिजन इज वेरी वेरी सब्जेक्टिव. All the people, faculty who are working, there are 5 or 6 platforms. All of them have their own individual pediatric faculty. We all know each other. From my point of view, everyone is doing a good job. From your perspective, what's important is what is the place where you're getting a good combo at a good price, because it's your dad's money, not yours.
Yeah.
And you have to do justice to it, and whether you can understand what that faculty is teaching or not, right? And thirdly, again we come to the same thing, MCQ solve ho raha hai ki nahi. So if those boxes are getting ticked, pick that source. You need to understand all so-called star faculties and big names you may not get at a single place. So whatever ticks your boxes, go with it.
So, what do you think? What are the mistakes which students are making while performing or performing any MCQs or while taking the GTs? If they are like studying from one platform and then they are giving GTs on another platform, does it make a difference?
It does make a difference. I personally feel that if you only solve a Q bank of a particular thing, notes also of the same thing, and GT also of the same thing, sometimes students start remembering the answers and they get a false high score in in the grand test. So wherever you get the possibility, you can try out GT. A lot of free GTs come. So you can try it out, and some of the GTs are great. Like for example, Dr. Tourist GTs, many of them, they are freely available for students for other platforms also, and they give video explanation also for 30 seconds for each question. So you can actually listen to the question, listen to the explanation, and maybe make your mind and guide your juniors ki nahi, this is also good. So you should give GTs of other platforms also. But for resources and theory, you should stick to one platform.
So, like people also think like giving GTs is only like necessary, or they can only give GTs after they have completed whole syllabus. So, is it a myth or?
It is a huge myth. After you are done with 10 or 11 subjects, GT has to be started. When you give a GT, even if a topic or subject has not been done, you can leave that. But let us say 10 subjects done, 180 worth of questions have been done. So when you give a 300 mark GT, evaluate yourself from those 180 questions which have been covered in the subject you have done, and see how many you have got right. And then every subject you keep on doing, keep on giving one more GT after that, maybe monthly GT. It will tell you what direction you are moving in, and GT will make you sit and solve MCQ in a jumbled manner. This practice brain needs to get, which students don't realize. Reading a theory paper and reading theory and then solving MCQ of the same subject gives you a false sense of belief. You need to get the reality check. GTs give you reality check. Not giving GT, biggest mistake. And giving GT and thinking only after I will do it after 90 subject, another big mistake.
And people also have this misconception that they will like get good marks after going to India, and then they'll start preparing at that time. Does the this misconception really a myth? Like, should they start preparing when they are in Georgia or any other country?
They should. They should. Many years back, I would say almost 3-4 years back, when FMG students used to come to India, the paper was not that tough. Image-based questions were less, and one-liners were a greater weightage of the subject. So people would prepare for 6 or 7 months and crack this exam. If you look at the recent 2 or 3 papers, they are very clinical. Next step kind of questions are asked, and you have 19 subjects to do. And now even FMG, not just FMG, NEET, PG, and INI set related PYQs and PYT are also occasionally asked. So you need to practice segments of that as well. Now try to think, 6 month, 19 subject, finishing them once and doing 2 revision, is it possible? It is not possible for anyone. There are people who are very smart, very focused, and able to do it and crack it. Great for them. But would you be taking that chance, and should you be taking that chance? I would say no. If you have time, slowly start preparing before you go to India. Even if not all 19 subject, at least some subject partially you should be able to do, so that it is not all 19 subjects you're seeing for the first time.
So I also had a question like, are revision videos for particular subjects enough, or do they need to do the main videos?
Revision videos are for two set of people. One, exam is in 1 month and they have not touched the subject, so there is no option but to do revision video only and try to hope that you are able to remember. Second segment of students are those, all 19 subjects already done, GT score is already 160, 170, but they are not happy with their theory, they want to compress it. Then the revision videos make sense. If you don't belong to these two category and you are directly starting with revision video, playing with fire. Revision, you first need to do vision, then only you can do revision.
So one of the most important question I would like to ask at the end is like, if you were going to give FMG right now, what would be your plan?
Very simple. If FMG, that depends upon the time I have. Let us say I have about 6 months. If I have 6 months, I would finish all the 19 subjects in about 3.5 months or 4 months. And then 2 months, I will give one proper revision, one mini revision of about 10 to 15 days, only flipping through important topics. I will give monthly GT for the first 3 months and then give one GT every 15 days. And last month, I will give at least 2 to 3 more GTs. And every GT, my score should be rising. I give a GT, my score is falling. I identify 5 weakest subjects and I give them 2 hours per day additionally.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for the insightful thoughts. And for the viewers, like, trust the process, and see you in the next episode.